Hey everyone. For those of you who don't know, this is Dr. Christina Fasonic, and this summer rather, we'll be going through the capstone course in English. This is the first time the class has been taught, and so although I have a pretty good idea of what we need to do and what we need to accomplish, this will really be a course that is designed around you, your needs, your writing, your interests. And so we'll begin the course by talking about some of the readings from the textbooks that I assigned. And if you go to D2L, you'll see what I'm talking about. There are two main books that we'll be looking at. But basically, we'll be thinking about English studies as a discipline and how journalism and composition and rhetoric and literature and literary studies and theory and all of these things, creative writing, how they fit together and don't fit together. What is English studies? How do we see it today? How do we see it in the past? I really want to ground you in the concept of this is where we were, this is where you're going, and this is how your work fits within that. And think critically about what it means. What is English studies in the 21st century? And so that's how we'll begin the course. Then your next assignment, after doing some discussion board posts, maybe a little bit of presentations in the first couple weeks, will be for you to write a prospectus for what you want to do your thesis on. And you have a broad range of possibilities for that. Some of you might want to do an expanded conference style paper on a work of literature that maybe you started or thought about in another course. Some of you might have some creative writing pieces that you've really been wanting to go back and look at again, and you want to shape that into a thesis. Some of you might want to look at some of the journalism writing you've done and put that together in some kind of clip, or do an expanded series of articles. In whatever you do, everybody in the class will have to open their final thesis with a critical introduction in which you show us how that writing, those projects, the thing that you're trying to do, what you're interested in, how that fits in the concept and the idea of English studies as we talked about in the first couple weeks. Then, of course, you'll be doing the writing, engaging in that, getting feedback from me, feedback from your peers in the class. And then at the end of the semester, of course, you'll turn in this polished thing. I'll be looking at drafts, but you'll have a polished thesis at the end, with the idea that you will then disseminate that in some type of way. That could be that you will submit it for publication to a journal, a literary journal, a literature journal, something like that. You could submit it, of course, to a zine or some type of online or journalism publication or something like that. You could read it at a literary arts festival. I know that there's tons of them going on all summer long, and even by the end of the summer, there might be some still going on that you could get your paper involved in. You could do a conference presentation with the idea, of course, that you can see yourself then, by the time you finish this class, fitting into English studies as we've understood it within the context of where we've been, where we are now, and where we're headed. And it's really an exciting time for you to be at Cal U and in the English department, because we are completely gutting and revising our curriculum, and this is an opportunity for you to kind of see, well, how does that work? And I'll be sharing some of the things that we've been talking about in the English department in terms of what fits, what doesn't fit, where are we, and where are we going. And so that's what we're up to this summer. I'm really looking forward to it. We do have 10 weeks. It's not a lot. Normally this class would be 15-16 weeks, so we're going to have to buckle down and get to work, which means I hope that by the time you see this video, I'm going to try to send it out to you early, that you'll have some idea of the kind of things that we're going to be doing. But there'll be a syllabus that'll be coming to you pretty soon. Also, the discussion boards will be available. It'll be highly interactive. Everything will take place on D2L. We might, and I would like to do this, either in the middle of the course while you're working on your drafts, or at the very end when you have your final. I'd love to meet up with you guys and see you and have a little course grouping. Since it's summer, most people aren't coming to campus a lot, and I think that's what drew some of you to take this class in the summer, and I can totally appreciate that. So we'll see what we can do about setting something up, and certainly we can do web cam type of stuff. We can Skype, things like that, if you have questions that you feel like I can't answer in terms of email and things like that, and discussion boards. So anyways, I'll be seeing all of you in about a week, because today's June 1st, and I really look forward to teaching this class, and it's really new territory for me and for the English department. And so I'll be enjoying your feedback too at the end. Anyway, so it's really great to get to know you. I hope I get to know everybody this summer. And I'll be seeing you around. Look for the course to open on June 8th. I hope to get a syllabus to you before then, of course. And I'll see you soon. Bye.